We're going to create this drawing from problem 110. And in this case, we're just going to start the drawing at an arbitrary point. We're going to work our way around as best we can. If we need to, we're going to stop and then go in the other direction. So I'm going to start right here, and you're going to see we're going to go up by 1.1 inches and over by 1.5. So I'm going to go to my AutoCAD. I have a line here. I'm going to delete. And I'm going to go up by 1.1, over by 1.5. Take another look here. 1.4 plus 0.875 plus 0.875 is 3.15. I'm going to go up by 3.15 and over by 1 inch. So up by 3.15. Need to pan so we fit better. Over by 1 inch. I'm going to zoom extend and then pan down. Zoom out. Pan it over a little bit. This should be approximately the right size. Now I'm going to look at my drawing. This dimension I don't know, and it looks pretty difficult to go back and figure it out. So I'm going to go back to the other direction and figure this out. Now I also do want to point out that you probably should have watched the topics from the week of February 2nd drawing in order to do this, because you do want to have your snap on in order to see these snap lines. These polar tracking lines, and you want to be able to have the snap so that when you end a line, you can actually see the snap points that you see here, this little box. So coming over here, I'm going to go up, over by 1.5, up by 1.1, and then over by 1.5. So let's see. Line 1.5. And just an example of the object snap tracking, which is also here, I can come over here, just bring my tracking line over, because the distance was the same, and just do that. I didn't have to type a value at all. And now go over by 1.5. Now I'm going down by 1.625 and then over by 1.75. So down by 1.625 and over by 1.75. I believe I got that right. Yes. So now up by 2.875. Over by 1.25. And up by 2.875, 5.25 minus 2.875. So that's, let's take out our calculator here. Oops, calendar. 5.25, and I'm just doing this on a different screen, minus 2.875 equals 2.375. So we go up by 2.375. Over by 0.5, and then down by 0.75. Down by 0.75. Over by 2, up by 0.75, and over by 1. So over by 2. And then again, if I wanted to illustrate object snap tracking, the up by 0.75, because we're coming up to this point, I can do just like that. And then over by 1. And now I know I'm going down by 1. And let's see. Over by 2. Up by 1 and over by 1. Over by 2. Up by 1. And again, remember, because I'm using tracking, I only have to type the length. I don't have to type both an X and a Y dimension. Over by 1 and down by 1. And if for some reason these don't connect, you've done something wrong. So that takes care of the outside dimension. You should take a good look at it, make sure it looks like what you're seeing in the drawing. Then we need to do the inside. So the inside is offset by 1 inch in the X and 0.875 in the Y. So what we can do, we click on line. We can then click on object snap, or excuse me, snap from, and that's in our snap toolbar. So snap from, and then base point we want to click here, and then when it says where it says offset, we want to type at 1, which is the X dimension, comma 0.875. We hit enter, and what that does is that starts us offset from that corner. We want to go up 0.875, and then we're going to go over by 4 and make a box that's 0.875 by 4. We go up by 0.875, over by 4. Again, if I wanted to use object snap tracking, complete this box, I come down here. Again, I'm not hitting the mouse button. I'm just bringing the tracking line back. And I'm doing this more as an example. It's probably easier to type 0.875. Once the two tracking lines intersect, I get those two tracking lines. I can hit my mouse button. That will complete that line. And then the final line, I can just the tracking line and bring it back to the intersection and the end point. Hit my mouse button, and I'm done. Escape. I can save my drawing. Save as. This is drawing 1-10. And we are done.